Hi guys, welcome to a new episode of CryptoShiv. My name is Shwang and I'm your host for this channel. This is an emergency video. I was just looking at the charts and I found something that I felt that it should be shared with everyone. We're going to be discussing three main charts: the Bitcoin chart on a daily time frame, the Bitcoin dominance chart, which is pretty much related to the Bitcoin chart, the NIFTY chart, which is an Indian index, and the NASDAQ chart, which is an American index. An index is basically the collective chart of a number of stocks or coins compiled into one. So the point being, we can see that when we were in the previous bull run from December to July or June, we were kind of moving on this along this line, and as we were moving along we saw that we had multiple touches, and this was mentioned in the previous video. So we saw multiple jumps, we dumped down, and we are now in this ascending broadening wedge. But the point is, we should be seeing some support coming in around the 52,000 to the 50 to 52,000 level. So if Bitcoin drops to 50 to 50,000 or the 52,000 level, I am going to still be holding my Bitcoin because of the fact that 51,800 or 51,900 is the 0.618 level on the Fibonacci, which is the strongest support we're going to be getting. So I am pretty sure to take a bounce from this support. We will be dropping down to that support, and when we take a bounce, we should be seeing an all-time high of about a rise of about 60% in the next month. So we should be crossing the previous all-time high in the next 1 month. I am still bullish on Bitcoin. The scenario where I do get bearish on Bitcoin is when we drop below 47,000. If we are closing a daily candle below 47,000, I'm going to be selling and buying at a lower price. That is what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be booking a loss if we go lower than 47,000. But also the fact that Bitcoin markets are linked with the stock market, are linked with all stock markets across the world. For that, we need to be looking at the Nifty and the NASDAQ charts along with it. Also, Bitcoin dominance at this point, if we draw a shift pitchfork, we can see that it's in a consolidation phase where this is the previous bottom, the new high, and the previous and new bottom again, and also forming this kind of like a symmetrical pattern. So what we see right here is Bitcoin dominance is hitting a low and holding support, and we have seen multiple green candles coming in on a daily time frame. We could be seeing a bounce incoming, which would eventually confirm the theory that if we go below and Bitcoin dominance decreases, the bounce that comes from here, like bouncing from here, will coincide with the bounce that comes from here. If Bitcoin dominance increases as the price is increasing, that is basically the sign of a healthy market. So Bitcoin itself looks healthy till we get to the point where we're below 50,000 or below 47,000. Below 50,000 seems like a better estimate at this point, around the 0.5 on the Fibonacci. Coming to the Nifty and the NASDAQ charts. So the reason I'm showing you these charts is because of the fact that since Corona, everything has been rising at an exponential rate, and since everything has been rising, all rising patterns eventually break down. Like like even this pattern or rising broadening wedge will eventually sometime in the future break down, a couple of months from now, and that's when we will be bearish on a daily time frame. So till that happens, we're going to be taking the rewards of the crypto market and the stock market. Going to the Nifty chart for now, we can see that since Corona happened, this is 24th March 2020. That's when the lockdown was announced in India. Since that point in time, we have seen a massive uprise, and we are pretty much just in moving in a straight pattern all throughout. Like this wedge pattern is also an ascending broadening wedge. If we draw these lines, and you can see pretty much that this pattern is eventually bound to break down, and also the fact that we just dipped below the 50-day moving average, which is also a very strong support. So the point being, I'm guessing that Nifty can drop down as low as 16,000 because of the fact that we have the 0.786 to catch us on the Fibonacci. But if we try to go below 60,000, we can also see that the 200-day moving average is coming right now. So the 200-day moving average is probably the strongest support you'll find, because it's the moving average of all prices across 200 days. So like that is this line right here, the light blue line. And if we come down and fall from this support, we will be looking at a bearish scenario where we'll be bouncing off from the 14,000 range. So stock markets are very not as volatile as crypto, but even a 2% loss in a stock market is considered a very huge or a very big loss. So not to create any FUD, and this is just my personal opinion. This is not, I want you to do your own research, and this is not financial advice. But if we see, we can be looking at a scenario where we drop to about 16,000, which is 5% on a conservative side. And if I want to really pick out something or for the completely bearish side, I am going to be guessing we're dropping to 50. We're dropping about 15%. The 15% seems very unlikely, because we have two major supports coming in at the 14 to at the 16 to 40 level, and at the 200-day EMA, which is around the 1600s, early 1600s. So after that, we should be recovering if we get a bounce back from the 16,000 levels. Coming to the NASDAQ, so the NASDAQ is a American index. What you can see right here is, similarly as in the Indian indices, on the 9th of March, when lockdowns were announced in the US, we saw a dip, and since then we have been in a constantly rising market, where we did see a few healthy corrections every now and then. So the NASDAQ looks more solid than the Nifty at this point in time. And also the fact that since we are holding the 20-day EMA right now, we just dipped below on the daily. We could be seeing a bump coming, because we are also holding the 15,962 level on the 0.786 Fibonacci. So this level of support is very important, the 15,900 for the NASDAQ. For the Nifty, we are looking at 16,200 as a good support. We can also see some support coming around the, hold on, if we just use this fib extension from here and bring it down, we could see some support coming around the 16,800 level as well, but that support won't probably hold, because it's below the already much below the 50-day EMA. So that's the whole scenario. Bitcoin I am currently bullish on Bitcoin. That's my personal opinion. I will be bullish on Bitcoin till we cross or get below 50,000. Below 50,000 is when I start worrying about Bitcoin. So till then, I want you to hold your portfolios. You do not need to worry. Shakeouts are necessary in a market where traders are just trying to take quick profits and get out. Traders' positions need to be liquidated as soon as possible, so that a healthy bull run can continue. And as a personal opinion, I would just like to say, it is always better to be a holder than a trader. And happy investing, man. We have reached 200 subscribers. I'm happy that my channel is doing well, but I want this information to go out, and I want everyone else to know. So just trade with caution, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.